Well, what's up, what's up? How is your Saturday night going? Yes, a second video because I was thinking to do best seasons to unlock. Like, this video right here is gonna help you decide which seasons to go for early into the game. And because we're still in the beginning of the season, this is gonna be very helpful. I decided to do it a bit earlier because doing at the end of the season, it's not good, obviously. This is mostly for new, returning players, or whoever wanna watch it. We're gonna press F5 and we get to the, here you have battle pass, weekly challenge, whatever. You click on seasonal challenges and then you click tap here, click to switch seasons. And here you have all the seasons. Now this unlock at level 25 or something, I don't remember. Gonna make it pretty quick. This is the latest seasons, this is the first season. So we're gonna start from the bottom to the top. From the first one to the last one. Season 2, gonna call it season 1, doesn't matter. First season, we'll skip, not good units, let it be. This is not a tier list, by the way, we're just gonna talk a bit about it. The first season is a bad one. Until they get buff, skip, okay? Just simply skip. Going to the second season, Soldiers of Fortune. Condottieri very good, but only for Blue Era. Maybe you wanna get them and get out. And Falconetti. Not the best season to start with, because only 2 units are good. And this one right here, it's only good in Blue Era. So yeah, not really the best season. Most of these units are pretty trash, especially Pavis and Fortebraccio are not really the best. You do get the Maul class. So if you wanna go for the Maul, then sure, go ahead. But the season, it's not really the best. Third season, Blood of the Empire, very good season. Janissaries, strong. Azabs, decent. Siladars, very good tier 5 unit. And Sipahis are much more better over cavalry right now. All these seasons got buff, so they very good. Season 4, Blood of the Empire, very good. You get Wages of War in this season, which means they give you expansion permit, so you can have more units, some XP medals, some doctrines. So this is not that bad. This is definitely not that bad. You know, this is pretty good if you do this season because you get a lot of rewards. See, you get some books, some powdered silver. It's pretty nice to go this season right here. It's not bad. Me one, I would recommend it. Remember one thing though. Older seasons have more different challenges, more difficult, because the quests are much more complicated. Just so you know, older seasons are much more complicated. Season 5. Season 2, 3, 4, and 5. Legacy of Fire is very good, very powerful. Zicalia Militia, absolutely powerful. Paladins, really powerful. Sifo, really powerful. Stalwarts, they probably gonna get a buff. They're already talking about it, I don't know when it's gonna happen. This is a very strong season. Definitely recommend it. If you're like a new player and you like something like these guys, range flamethrowers and a strong purple unit, this is good. This is a good season. Legacy of Fire, definitely recommend it. Scourge of Winter, season 6, we'll skip it. This guy's got buff, but I wouldn't really recommend it. If you're a new player especially, let's skip season 6 like we skip season 1. Walls of Ragnarok, disappointing. Sons of Fenrir, pretty decent in Blue Era. Berserkers, they got buff, but they still shitty. They mostly good in blob fights, but every unit is good in blob fight, guys. And Shield Maidens, kinda forgotten. I would recommend not to touch this season. Up to you, me one, don't recommend it. Season 8, Dynasty, still pretty decent one. You get the pike weapon, which is really nice. It's a very strong class. Go for it if you desire. Monks are weak. Greyhair Garrison are okay. And Modao, unfortunately, there is the Phalanx, which we're gonna see in a second. So Modao, they don't really, you know, they're not there. People choose Phalanx instead of Modao. So Modao, they're not bad anti-cav, God bless, but Phalanx is just better. So unfortunately, this season I wouldn't recommend so much for new players. But if you wanna go for the weapon, go for it. But not much value from it. Not much value from it. Not today. Go to the next one. 9th season, Tyranny. Wouldn't recommend. Outriders are good only in Blue Era. This cab right here. These guys are pretty shitty. X-Riders and these guys, Shinji, are really powerful. But you can buy them from the unit tree with honor points. So you don't need to unlock this season to get them. So this season I will skip it. I will skip it. Buy Shinji Grenadiers with honor points if you desire. Don't touch the season. Moving on. Where we left. Highlander season. Not the worst. Bagpipers are good if you got teammates. Claymores are okay. Not really the best, not the worst. Pretty forgotten. You need to remember one thing, older seasons are a bit forgotten and overshadowed. So unfortunately meta units kinda speeds on all of them. Nothing to do about it. Houndsmen, not the greatest, they okay. Just get the bagpipes if you like to be a support player and then get out. The rest, wouldn't recommend. Moving on, Paragon season, the French season, unfortunately looks cool, but they weak. Alchemist's healing if you love to be a healer. Support. Go for this blue units right here for the ladies, then get out. Banner guards are weak, and Chevaliers, they look awesome. That's it, not really. There are better cab out there, tier 5 cab that can perform better. French season, Paragons, skip. I would recommend to skip, but you do you. Helheim, unfortunately a disaster, a really bad of a season, don't like it myself, only 2 units. Both units, Huskers and Varangian guards need a lot of love. So yeah, skip the Viking season. I wish a better Viking season, not gonna lie. Colosseum, trashy season, besides Myrmidons. Myrmidons are the only ones that you wanna get. I already have them because I got them for free. Get them if you want to. You unfortunately have to pass these guys right here and then get out because the rest are really not that good. So just Myrmidons and then get out. Scorpion season. Very powerful class, Chain Dart. For those that don't know, I played myself, very good. But the season is not the best. So wouldn't recommend. Get your Chain Dart weapon if you desire and then get out. Skip the season. I know some of the units you can make them work, but they are not meta, and unfortunately, if you're a new returning player, you will desire to focus on the best seasons early in the game for your benefits, so you can get the most value. So this season, pass it. Let's move on. Where are we? Last count. Okay, Eternal. Give me a second. Eternal season, Chinese season, only these guys are good, but it's not worth going for. Why? This is weak, monks are weak, you don't really want to spend an entire season to get only this cav right here. It's not really worth it. So, me one, I will definitely recommend not to do this season at all. This cav is very powerful, but unfortunately, it's not worth wasting 2-3 months just to unlock one unit. Remember one thing, tier 3 is pretty easy to unlock, tier 4 takes way more time, tier 5 takes a long time to unlock the units. There's a lot of quests. So me one, from the Eternal season, skip it. Don't touch it, let it be. As a new player, just let it be. Come back later into it if you want. Sengoku season, a beautiful season, but unfortunately, most of these units don't work so well at the moment. They get overshadowed, they still have damage, like Onimusha and Orochi Samurai. I love them, pretty nice, but not worth of a new season for new players. Me one, I'd say skip it. Just early into the game, especially that it's a very hard season, Sengoku season. So try to skip it, in my opinion. Knightfall. Knightfall is a nice one. Healing archers are not the worst, but you don't see them that much. Kriegsbrothers are still pretty fun, but get overshadowed, so they're really not that good. And Zweihanders are still pretty solid, if used correctly. If you don't use Zweihanders correctly, then don't go for them. This is a hard season in itself, it's very high skill level, but it's not the worst. I wouldn't recommend it though to be the first one. Maybe if you wanna get Zweihanders, because you like them, you can defeat Iron Reapers pretty easy with them, but they're pretty difficult to use. So think twice if you want to get this season. Me one, I'll probably skip it as a first season. Especially if you're a new player and you don't know which season to go first. Not this one. Avalon season, average units besides Queen Knights. All these units right here are pretty meh, but Queen Knights are very powerful. These guys right here are goddamn strong. One of the best tier 5 unit in the game. Infantry. I wouldn't really go for them as a first player, but if I have to, I would. Because you don't get much value with this two right here, but you get a lot of value with Queen Knights. So, meh, 50-50. Think twice if you want to go for them. As I said, tier 5 units take a long time to unlock, so think twice. Not a bad season though. Maybe a bit later. Dragon Rise season, definitely all these units are broken, nothing much else to say. This probably should be your first season in my opinion. Probably, yeah, because this season right here is kind of busted still. Alexander the Great season, really powerful one, definitely recommended. Slingers don't care, but Companion Cav and Phalanx are so goddamn good. Go for this season right here. Either because you want to go now or later. Make it quick and go for at least Companion Cav pretty quickly. Okay? Phalanx are very good too in tier 5 against any Cav, but they're a bit more difficult to use, so I don't know. But it's a good season. Definitely recommend to do it. Choose between Dragon Rise and Alexander as first seasons. Choose between these two right here. That's what I'm saying. Lionfire, fun. Not really recommended, especially for new players. Cannons are very difficult to use. Swine feeders are very difficult to use. These guys are really beautiful, but work only in tier 3 era. So this is more of a fun season, up to you. Wouldn't really recommend to be your first. And the Spartan season, skip it. If you're a new player and you see the Spartan season, get your class if you want to, unlock it quickly, get it out, have fun if you want to have fun. It's not such a bad of a class, but unfortunately tier 3 is a support unit. In battles, only if you don't play with friends, good luck. Laconic Javelins are trashy, really trashy and bad playstyle. And the Spartan Chosen, we still have to see. In test server they were okay, but meh. Wouldn't recommend the season. I recommend just to get the shield and spear because it's a bit fun. The season itself I wouldn't recommend. If you're a new player, maybe don't touch this season, not at the first, okay? What I would recommend for new returning players, go Dragon Rise or Alexander the Great as one of the first best seasons you can get. Trust me, bring a lot of value, you're not gonna struggle so much in the game. Anyway, with this, we're gonna end. Hope it helps, because I'm doing this for you, and I see you guys in the next one. Have a great Saturday night.